Metiria Turei.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Social Development and Employment and asks, does she stand by her statement that state support is for, quote, people to fall back on when they really need it, end quote?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, yes.
Metiria Turei.
Supplementary question. Does the Minister agree that the earthquake in Christchurch shows how important state support is and highlights the harshness of the Welfare Working Group's recommendations?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Yes to the first but no to the second.
Metiria Turei.
Will the Minister reject the Welfare Working Group's recommendation for work testing and abatement rates that means that sole parents will be required to work for 30 hours a week for less money than they currently get in the hand?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, decisions have not been made around the Welfare Working Group yet.
Metiria Turei.
Will the Minister reject the recommendation that benefit receipt be linked to contraception for women who are on the DPB?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, that was not suggested in the Welfare Working Group and no decisions have yet been made on the recommendations.
That's right. Metiria Turei.
Supplementary. That certainly was. Will she reject the recommendation that benefits be cut off completely if someone fails the work test requirements 3 times, even for those in Canterbury?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, no decisions have yet been made on the recommendations of the Welfare Working Group.
Metiria Turei.
Does the Minister agree that people in other parts of the country who've suffered from factory closures or the sudden loss of a partner also need to fall back on state support, just as they have in Christchurch? And if so, why won't she rule out these harsh recommendations for everyone in this country?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, yes to the first bit and we haven't ruled anything in or out for the second.
Supplementary.
Metiria Turei.
Given the devastation in Christchurch, the unforeseen circumstances that can happen to anyone at any time, and that 70% of people who receive the unemployment benefit come off it within 12 months, will she not just reject the Welfare Working Group's punishing punitive report and all its recommendations?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, no.
Supplementary question, Honourable Annette King.
Has a date been set for the government to announce its response to the Welfare Working Group's recommendation? If so, what is that date?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, no.
Question number 4, the Honourable Annette